Do you need a special dessert for that special someone? I'm about to show you how to make this yummy, yummy cheesecake. It smells so good. I wish you could smell it. My dad used to call it smell-o-vision. Can you smell it yet? It is fabulous. Don't miss it. We start with a 9.5-inch spring pan, and then we're going to take crushed vanilla wafers. You're going to need 1 1/3 cup of those. And then we're going to need 1/4 cup of melted butter. And we're going to put the butter into the cookies. And we're going to mix that up just like so till they're all saturated. And then we're going to put this in our spring pan. So I've just about got this patted down into my pan, and I had my oven set at 375 degrees. And we're going to put this in the oven and bake it for 15 minutes. And then we're going to start on this yummy cheesecake part. Okay, our crust is out of the oven, and look how wonderful that looks. And it smells delicious already. So while this is cooling just a little bit, I'm going to start on our cheesecake mixture. And you want to stay tuned till the end of this video because it's not just the ingredients that I'm putting on the top of this. We've got another layer to put on top of this yummy cheesecake. So you'll want to stay tuned for that because it's probably something that you're not accustomed to putting on a cheesecake. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to start with 3 blocks of cream cheese. And so I'm just going to start mixing this in my mixer. And you want to mix this up really well. And I have this at room temperature. So I've got another one there. And then our third one. I'm going to let that get all combined together. And then we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to turn this up. And 4 eggs. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Just like that. I'm going to let that get all mixed up and really well. You want the lumps out of it. And I left my oven on at 375 because once this is finished, we're going to bake this for 35 minutes. And then you're going to let this cool for 15 after we get it out of the oven. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take this, I'm going to scrape the sides of my bowl a little bit, like so. Make sure all the cream cheese is really combined in my mixer, like that. Make sure we get all of it. My mixer doesn't lift up, which is fine. It works wonderful, just like it is. You should have seen me at Christmas. The reason my husband bought me this is I had been making that delicious candy that I did for you guys in my Valentine video. And I was struggling really hard with my little hand mixer, and he came in here and I had powdered sugar and it was flying everywhere. So he went and he said, I'll be back. And then he come back with this lovely mixer for me, and I have just loved it ever since. So it does make my life easier. Okay, so this is just about ready. So we're just going to take this like so down. I'm going to show you how creamy that is. Just like that. Stir it up. And then we're going to pour it in on top of our yummy vanilla wafers. So I'm normally not left-handed, so just like that. Now our pan is still warm. I'm just going to scrape this out like this. Get all of it. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to bake this for 35 minutes. And then we're going to let it cool for 15. And then we're going to be back and show you the most delicious cheesecake and that yummy topping. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, our cheesecake has been cooling for 15 minutes. And oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys can see this, and this pan's still hot. But that is so yummy. Now we're going to make this fabulous topping. And David likes this topping so much that I actually double it. He says this is absolutely the best part of it. So our ingredients are sour cream, and it calls for 1 cup, but we're putting 2. So just do whatever makes you guys happy. I'm going to put in the directions 1 cup, but we're going to be using 2. We're going to put this in our little mixer here. Also, I didn't mention to you guys that the crust can be frozen for as long as you need. And also this cheesecake, once you get it finished, it can be frozen also. So just FYI, if you have an event that you want to go to and you want to make this cheesecake, this would be the one to do. Okay, so we have our sour cream, and it calls for a 1/2 cup of sugar, but here we go. We're going to do 1. And I'm going to put this in my mixer, like so. Here, see it. Put that down. We're going to cream this together really well. And then we're going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but I'm putting 2. So here we go. Don't let that confuse you. When you look at the recipe, if you want that doubled, go for it because it's so yummy. Okay, we're going to let that mix in just a little bit. That together for a few seconds. And then we're going to pop this out like so. Show you this. Look at this. And I have my oven preheating at 475. So we're going to pour this over our cheesecake like so. And we're going to pop this in the oven for about 5 minutes or so. And then I'm going to come back and show you probably one of the best cheesecakes that we've ever had, and hopefully that you have had too. Okay, so our cheesecake has been in the refrigerator for a couple hours now, and I'm about to open this up, and we're going to see if we can get this loosen up. I've got my taster setting over here, and I promised my hairdresser today that I would bring her some. So girl, I'm coming after you here in just a little while, but we're going to taste it first. So here we go. Look at this. How beautiful. Would you like to come have a bite?
Sure.
Okay, let's try it out and see how it's working. Boy, this looks good. Look at this. How beautiful. That's gorgeous. We have strawberries. We always top with ours. And so I'm going to top a few of those. All right. What do you think? Tell me.
Well, it looks good.
Okay.
Oh my Lord, that is great.
Oh, you didn't get a strawberry though. Oh, you have to try it. It's so delicious.
The best cheesecake ever.
Don't forget to tell somebody you love them.